is there more soldiers on the other side of that EMA? Did they go pick up new soldiers? Because, you know, now that it's weak, to kind of give y'all a little background, right? I love trading. I've done trading for a long period of time, and oh, come on, 4:30. Come on. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? Good afternoon. Got a couple of things that we're going to go in and recap. So far, it's starting to set up. I know I did not send out the signals. I got completely wrapped up in my meeting a little bit further than I expected, but I do want to get y'all these updated alerts as quickly as possible. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. That way you know when I'm online, so you can get it as fast as possible with a little bit of recap on what you should and should not do. Oh my God, that is crazy. Look at that. Microsoft, they went ahead and showed the entry, and then they pulled it right back on everybody. Look at this. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean by that. So we had a nice little setup that was showing up here with Pac-Man, and it was just basically saying we're going to get a break above here, but they swept that liquidity. That's probably part of that drop that I saw in NQ while I was in the middle of my meeting. But if we hold this level right here at 474, we might be able to swing something up to this upside in the next 3 minutes. Let's see how that goes while I go through the rest of the tickers. Let's go over to QQQ. QQQ had a call option on there, and this is the one that really kind of threw a lot of things off. And I was like, holy crap, they are really being jerks today. And that's because the volume is just not where it needs to be. So this is what we're looking for. Look for 611.07 if they can actually build it up and get it back above that level. Let's go over to swing trades. I already gave y'all live nations. Let's go ahead and go to AstraZeneca, which is AZN. This is what it's looking like with a 2-hour chart. Basically what they're looking for is a push to the downside. If you don't know, this is more of a European company. It does look like it wants to point down in itself. So I would look for some $88 puts for you to play that to the downside. And then we got QBTS. It looked like it's doing a little bit of a reversal right now, because there was a play to the downside, which was this move here. It got close to TP1, but they just swept sell side liquidity. So we could be going right back up. And this is the parameters there. And you can see they already built a nice little support. If we can close above here, look for QBTS to get to 27.57 and liquidating the bears. But if they can't, they'll liquidate the bulls here. So technically, there's two trades that's relatively open to a certain degree. The one that's played to the downside and the one that's played to the upside. So we're going to see exactly how this all pans out. Let's go back over to Microsoft. I want to kind of watch this with y'all, and then we'll probably wrap it here. Let's go to 15-minute. Yes, I want to see what they do with this level. If we get above 475, I think that's the number I want to go with. That's a good psychological level. I got a minute 18 seconds. We want to close above here on this 15-minute. That's what we want to see. Can you do it? Or are you going to trap all that buy side liquidity that just stepped into here? Probably do like a light leverage play on this one. Looks like we're going to hold. Probably go with like Friday's contract. I don't like what the dollar is doing. I feel like this is a bait for trapping bulls, because if this thing really pushes up and we don't fill this gap, I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna go super light on this one. 11 seconds. No, you gotta close above it. You gotta close above it. Do not play with me. I will leave you right there. All right, cool. It closed above it. All right, then we get a couple alerts going trigger. We're gonna go ahead and check those out in a little bit. Let's get these out the way. I'm looking at 478 calls, 480 for Friday. It's probably the best one. Cost effective. Let's go 482. I'm just being cheap because I wanted to go light leverage anyways, because this thing does look like it wants to do something funky, and I have to swing this overnight. Yeah, we're gonna just do one. I'm not even gonna. I'm not a fan of what it's doing right now. And I know they're building a base on it, but that US dollar, that thing does something crazy on us. That thing can really tank it. So I will risk that $149, and we'll see how that goes from there. All right, let's go ahead and take a peek of what just popped in just now. We got Amazon. Amazon is showing that it wants to do a little bit of a dance to the party. Maybe everybody's just piling into all the tech stuff. All right, we got an official close here, but I want to see this 15-minute candle close just to kind of have its little safe side. If you want to go with something a little bit risky, by all means, you can run with it, because this level, this is a Mariposa candle, and we usually get continuation on that, and maybe they'll just grab all the liquidity here all the way up into this fair value gap. 225 AMZ calls will probably be the play that I would be aiming for. IWM, this is your small caps. You know, I didn't even look at small caps. Might be that's the real play. As people start to get out of large caps, they start to go into small caps. So look for this one. We need a close above here and get into that 251, 252. Let's see if that can happen. Nothing in swing. Yeah, nothing in swing came in. Nothing there. Let me give you another one. Let's go with NQ. I meant to say NQ. Let's see. We got oil has been doing something very fun. So let's get ourselves some cheaper gas. That's what's about to happen. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. And we kind of flirted with this area outside of the block. We haven't been down here in a very long time. So I want to see what they do with this level. Can we get even further? Because they've really accumulated this. Let's go ahead and readjust this trend line, because we're kind of dancing like this. Come on, get there. Something like that. And if we retest, you're going to get a strong rejection off this line, because they want to get lower lows. And we can see if we can get even lower than that. So we'll see how this pans out. Let's go over to gold. This is what gold is doing on the 4-hour. Very, very dancy. They don't know where they want to go. But we got a nice little move to this upside as they were liquidating everything here. So could they be going for a strong entry above 43.50? That way they can get up to 4,400. I think that's probably what they're looking for. But anyways, this is the last segment for the day. Hopefully you made some profits today. If you have not, don't worry, there's always another day. There's a couple of trades you can probably get in the middle of this day. But just be smart with your entries, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning. You have a great day. Bye-bye.